Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Birjees. I thought today could be a very quick video, maybe 10 minutes, and I'm not going to be painting, but I thought that I might show you some of the paintings I've created over the course of my YouTube journey, which is around 18 months old now. Now, there are some paintings that have been uploaded as shorts, and I'd like to show you them properly and why I created them looking the way they do. They got quite a few views, and that was really pleasing, and I really got quite a few subscribers from them as well. But I thought, if you haven't seen them, I'd like to show you them, and just to show you what my thought process was when I was doing them at the time. They're actually what can I say? It's more of a rescue process in every one of those paintings. What I was doing, what was happening, was that I was practicing using the Hake brush, and I was having a really hard time trying to get the brush to do what I wanted to do because of the water control issues, and they all turned into a mess. And what I ended up doing was turning the paper over and trying on the other side, and each time it was a mess, and it was really looking really bad. And so I didn't throw it away. Thankfully, I didn't throw it away, throw these away. So I put them away and got another piece of paper, and the whole process started again. And each time it turned into a mess. And there must have been at least 20 of those paintings that turned into a complete mess. And then some months later, I thought, okay, I want to put some shorts up, and why not show paintings? And I looked at these, and I thought, why not rescue them first? But I didn't rescue them on camera. I rescued them off camera using various techniques, including mixed media and lifting. And I think it didn't turn out too bad. So let's go and have a look at them, and tell me what you think of them, and which one do you like, and what do you think of my thought process and the subject matter. They are weird, very weird. So let's have a look. This painting is from a Charles Evans tutorial on his YouTube channel. I did this around, I would say, 4 years ago, maybe five. This was before COVID, I seem to remember. And I was trying to get back into painting again. Now, this one is one of my favorite paintings. It's actually from a photo that was posted by Charles Evans on Twitter. And I liked it, and I asked him whether I could use it for a future painting in my video, and he was more than happy to oblige. And the nice thing about it is that once I notified him that I'd uploaded the video based on that photo, he actually went to the video and made a very pleasant comment. So that was quite nice for me. And this one was painted when the sycamore gap tree was felled I think it was last October. I'll put a link to the video in the description box below. In fact, I'll do that with all the paintings that I refer to which have a video associated with them, and that includes the Charles Evans photo that I showed you in my previous painting. I'll put a link to that in the description box below as well. Now, this is a painting of a barn I did for a tutorial. It was one of my earliest tutorials, and I'll put a link to that in the description box below as well. I'm showing you this not because I like the painting. In fact, I don't like the painting at all. I think it could have been better, but because it was my very first YouTube video and I wasn't really sure how the painting would turn out on camera, it's not as good. It's not as good as I'd hope it would be. The reason I'm showing it to you is not to direct you to the video, but because there's a horrible story behind it. In fact, there's a horrible story behind a number of my paintings, and I would like to do a video on them at some point. But this one has a particularly unpleasant story behind it. You see, now I've been trying to teach myself how to use the Hake brush. Now, if you don't know, the Hake brush is made of goat hair, and what happens is that because it's made of natural goat hair, it soaks up an enormous amount of water. And I wanted to use it after seeing a lot of artists on YouTube using it and having fun with it and being able to achieve some really nice effects. So I thought, why not get myself one? So I tried one, and I couldn't get it right. I mean, if you look at the sky here, it went really bad, really, really bad. And even the mountains, because the water was so out of control. So And so I turned the paper over, tried again, and it's still the same disaster. And it went on for about 15 to 20 paintings, and some got torn and thrown away. Others I thought, okay, I'll keep them. Then about 8 or 9 months ago, I looked at those paintings again, and I thought, instead of wasting this paper, why not try and revive some of this? Is there some way I can revive it? So I went in with a brush, a fairly stiff brush, water, tissues, anything, and to start lifting off color from not the whole painting, but areas like maybe the sky, some parts of the sky and the clouds, and get some edges back. This is a painting using, as you can see in the color here, it's actually yellow ochre and Payne's grey, a mixture of ochre and Payne's grey. Now, unfortunately, the problem with yellow ochre is, and I think the color needs to be darkened a bit here. Yeah, that's the color. That, unfortunately, the problem with yellow ochre is that it's staining. That means that once you've put it on the paper, after a while it just doesn't come off because it stains the paper. So this is one painting I couldn't revive. I couldn't do it. It just wouldn't come off. I tried repeatedly to lift this color, just to lighten it and to vary the shading, and it just didn't work. But it did for others. There are some colors that will lift off, like burnt sienna will lift off, burnt umber will lift off. A lot of colors will lift off. So I the disaster was equally on the other side, so I turned it over and I was able to get this going. Let's just move it back a bit here. I got that and I'm quite happy with it. And there's a story here. I'm trying to tell a story that there's a boat that's been sort of, maybe it was abandoned and now it's gone adrift. What's happened to it? Somebody left it there. Are they coming back or not? I thought they'd come with us with a story, and I lifted the clouds up as much as I could. I mean, there's only a limited amount one can do once you've got a disaster with watercolor, and I used brush pens here with broad strokes to give some contrast to the landscape, and a white gel pen for the highlights on top of the mountains. Here's another one here. This is done using mainly burnt sienna. There's no story behind this one, but I thought, just do it. This I've called Sherwood Forest for some reason, I don't know why. And again, it was a watercolor that didn't work. So I went in with the brush pens and crayons and things for the trees and the over here, and micro pens for the little branches on the tips of the trees. This is another one using the Hake brush that went wrong. And again, I couldn't lift the clouds at all. Not at all. I couldn't do anything with them. So I just went in and just put different shades of trees in there just to give it a bit of perspective and depth. So the lightest tree trunks go in the back, and as I came forward, I just put them darker and darker, and these are actually black. And I tried to do some lifting out with the side of a brush to give the trees some form, and crayons just to highlight parts of the trees, and a micro pen just to add a few spindly branches to the ends. There's no story on this one. This one again is another one that went wrong, and I revived it by doing exactly the same thing as I did before. This is meant to be a nasty cloud coming in, and there are birds taking off there, which I thought was a nice touch. Again, this was done with very black paint from Camlin brush pens. All of these, and even these in the distance. Here's one in the back. There's no story behind this one, but again, the same thing where I'm trying to revive the painting. So I've again done the lifting out and the scraping out and brush pens and what have you, anything I can find just to get the painting going again. And there's one on the other side because there were both sides. So if you ever want to buy one of these paintings, you'll get two for one. And here's one where you have a crow waiting for his friends to arrive, and there they are coming in. And again, the same thing again. Everyone has the same technique where I'm trying to revive the painting. Here's another one. Again, in the distance here, there's a barn. Let me bring this forward a little bit and you can sort of see there's a barn in the distance there. Right here, there's a barn in the distance there. And I thought, we could call it abandoned or something, where somebody may have lived there. Where have they gone? Are they coming back? The barn is now dilapidated. That means they may not come back. Who knows? Anyway, I thought, now this one is a bit weird in that I put a plane in there. And again, that plane could tell a story. It could be a rescue plane. Is it coming in to rescue somebody? Has it rescued somebody? Has it taken off? So that's the story I was trying to tell there. Finally, oh, there are two more. This one is a boat where the boat has been abandoned, it looks like. Has it been abandoned? There's no rope tethered, there's no tether to the branch here. We don't know. So we don't know what's happened to it. But I thought, somebody could think, oh, somebody's either abandoned it or has come back or will come back, but the boat has become untethered and now it's floated off in the other painting. Who knows? And if you turn it over, this doesn't have a story, but it just seemed like something different to add, where there are birds either coming in or taking off from the lake after they've landed. It looks rather cold, doesn't it? That's what I thought. But again, it was the sky that was causing me a lot of trouble with the water with the Hake brush. As a result of all the other previous failures, these were fixed around 6 to 8 months ago. But at the time when the failures occurred, eventually I was able to produce this painting here, and there's a link to this video in the description box below, and it's one of the earliest paintings that I uploaded on my YouTube channel. Now, having a look at it, I think I might have done better. Maybe I could have added more to it if looking at it now. For example, these branches, I could have had them, the spindly branches tapering and going off the edges of the tape, so it's all over the place. So I could have done that, and I didn't, because I was just thinking, oh, get something done for the channel and see how it works. So this is the painting that sort of I managed to achieve a little bit. I'm still not happy with the sky or even the whole painting, to be honest with you. But it was the first Hake painting that seemed okay. Now after that, in recent months, I have started to use the Hake brush again, and again it's gone back to square one where I'm having trouble controlling the water. And I thought I'll keep progressing, hopefully, and document my progress on my YouTube channel. So I've got a couple of paintings that I did, and I'm going to link those to in the description box below as well, so you can have a look at how I'm getting on in the last couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So I hope you enjoyed my short painting tour. If it's too short, maybe it's too long, painting tour. Do let me know what you think in the comment section. Which painting did you like? What did you think of me taking up the Hake brush again? And what did you think of my Hake brush paintings? Do let me know in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up and a like. Thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you have, thank you very much.